Afia kwase some kwani the national security ndi. I didn't want to mind them. But pack me na we see na clock AK47. As me kabibia. It was me rack how could you walk or be a nice. Say be Uncle Phone Humachi. Now Miss one Chiremia. No akoba kwa ya in who fear or XYZ. No akoba video I want no akwane call say. National security should pick me up.
I was on our channel so maybe EDC High Phoenix Media. On the 19th of March 2025, which was last Wednesday, you had 2 winning essay Okatakyie FIFA National Security for Aquacheno. Ebrana wakotre exams ewo Gempa and right from examination ho na Ukuffo no national security boys ekutwa no ewo kwan mu ase omo ambushi no e na omo force no edneko because since are all describing and the dramatic approach our national security guys no according to Okatakyie FIFA omo use ye edbeche no se bi uti a echen war flame what I say sinipa eno mutimi ebetwa ye ekere no ewo na obeka ya bear some weeks before the very same day na ye beche no na Okatakyie FIFA on about 2 occasions etimi a blue alarm say or suspected national security for air planets umbidi ni boni. And the first time was when with me make allegations say national security for air planets o meet me acheno na o ma wono either so mbebo no pania na so mbebo ni bibia no sabe ye be say ni minimum na ontimi enkasa eno ho nsem e bai. And then a day before the D-Day no mo che na nkasa no yo ho eno Okatakyie FIFA nso timi ko hwe won wo say o committee wo ba bia anajo around 11 mu na o ba fi or sporty 2 cars I was suspected say they've been sent from national security say omumra me training no and I say omon tracking the movement na omuntimi enfa report enko into it me confront wo eventually Agyapong just about 24 hours after that car incident no national security for Ekwakyie Okatakyie FIFA na busu ebro mkwache no ye nyina nim de ekọ so across social media it was wild. The voices were coming #free Okatakyie FIFA empenifo akese de Manu tum afenyoma aken no masenso boache Henry na boache MPP akesefo no etimi edo Manu tum eventually dane numre yetimi eyi no. Now the Obra beti for the first time after the whole incident no first time Okatakyie FIFA etimi describe incident so what I say event so that day even to a point say ebro mba beche no obi a onye boni yen declare as a criminal and say woye a terrorist na ebi na empenifo eba beche no na say security for ba beche no na busia ya point itu AK47 a fully loaded ready to fire yetimi appoint ya kire ne so no in the name of ye pese ye no ethnic national security aso by force by fire by tender what I say abusia yen ko ni tie Okatakyie FIFA the incident course no ankasa eyewitness
so your friend say dabempo na ye dabe was it Tuesday and Monday Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday no go be we got throw exams. Now mo beka 3 weeks ago me catch them say jakwa. Any national security we me. Man for say wo there be one year certain national security new one daje. Yo. The evidence is there to show. Precise. Wednesday no. Kofi afa ye wo wana my throw exams say we me be fi. Na me ba na me intel. Emma me feel say my people will pick you up. But on your sure, say your Friday and our Saturday, what is the it's not me away. And one mama Benz be boss spy. So me guys here now more here. So one no. I'm a militant. That's why I don't fear. Exactly. So we had spotted them. And another Benz in a year spot here. Now, they are not smart, sir. They should not be Gina the temple. Now, many speaker could do come. They said to him, Gina filling station. Nam tofu, and I'm say, and Pana Benson, Gina. No, okay. So we were, many guys in the Casano. We wanted to know, should we go? Should we stay there? Nam say, let's go. Whatever will happen, let it happen. Oh, come. What is it? It's me branch Christian village. No, me here, no idea now. Go be. Abe, you heard say. Pick up. When be now, my year now, boys, no, said, yeah, we go to Yam, come once a year. Wow, sorry. I've wow, make you so much. The Muya boys know they go to pack. More fire. But trust your kind one, I'm saying, I didn't want to mind them. But pack. I may now we're seeing now clock AK47. As it may come here. Now we are AK47. Now we are Yina. I boys see. I think gram will go in. Mema pa. na ba ko na si no no ana ba ko nso be gina be chika na ba ko be gina be china sa boys no nso asia free sa aka nim ana omo course scene e wo Christian village ho obi we AK47's so na ba ko bom papa hey be done. I'm like, okay, be done. Do you even have the right to sit in my car without permission? Oh by on for warrant in Chile. I say we are from be makers just say move force door na be na me be ma no transit or transit move when I'm say move to where but I'm from a lawyer almost said that on for a lawyer it's a kidnapping. It's imprisonment because per our laws. Oko section 49, section 52, any other section. Nina can about imprisonment and kidnapping. Opa no for warrant to be anchorable. On can chirem the entire see a movie. Ovi Afia me and see me movie. Me name lawyer and kasa ya mo baby I make movie. Oh no more order from above will be a friend. Hey, one movie guni handcuff. I be me to us and my okay. You let's go. Ya kono. Na wana mi moving ade ana mo de me call ayi Kwaku bia na ho no say ho na ye bia na ngasa original ngasa but because bia na does not operate the way you see party boys now mo do mo nchime e be bo mo a e to mo de me wura Kwaku wo call bia na say be yankofo nhumachi ye kodru wa yes ye be wura mu no ana course free ho by so move him in free ho because I'm sure they have picked intelligence social media is boiling and almost move him free ho straight no mo dem call blue gate ho you could do blue gate ho no because it was not a sanctioned job no mo nya we cross me ba so you gina ho well over 15 to 20 minutes and no mo me gate my they needed to make calls to confirm if indeed I have been sanctioned to go. Okay, so I sat in the car and I make come catch young guys na no take anymore. Now I'm saying some young guys am you swag ben kakra. If so say young guys here mo the next 30 years nyame nkunye ya the probability say me no be what the space of government mu high and podiano enka na ntwe to enka confusion say oye dan ya within 30 years MPP will come to power. Na me busa question me busa young guys a question say the mu ye if MPP comes to power na me dibi be yam wante be yam de ave no mo to hwem the Kenyans some children no mo yanya safo mbadwene ho obi ave mo de me ko ya ni ade Nhyira nka brade say nipa me kotro no ohun no me no eye Osman Alasan or madam for more fire Nhyira nka nyame eti obedro no say why be arrested my friend no say any momfa no umra ni ade no de me kotena na office ye di nkomo o kire yes ade tin mo ya ni ade a wo so wakoka bibi say national security for ewo na onim obi omoboa onim and I'm so yan kire me video kura bakoka na me fa na me kan yeso amaka no kura pa nso me say sisu bia say national security for monya word ya ene mu won tworo mu abia agrofo we and I know ya ba ya mu say boys ya mu frɛ wo mu say national security for obi o mu hyehyɛ muram nya galam say no mutu o mu galam say for ho bai etidie here national security ne say me so mutu galam say dem nya galam say so ne say no we national security we national security Okatakyie kansem and no ye threat they mom threat na nka say ho and no nya the concern of the national security fire them we national security we Kofi Afia and Osman and I must be honest he was very gentle we had a lengthy conversation na me so one kyerɛ me a no akobo akoya ne hu fi a wote XYZ no akobo ni video a wono akoa na call say national security should pick me up now it is an agenda setting almost said release ma akoa na say on pick on that issue no mo nyina say issue no so me fa be because me tie akoa ne nsɛm o ka no on kasa nyansɛm sa so he was coached precisely so the right words to use he was coached because I one Kenyan so but this very video the guy was okasa nyansem say munchi kwa afrifa anya say wo Osman what do person your mama memo obo so me and I'm say it is what it is I don't really care if I said it and if you want me to help you to fight Galamsi it's okay me your mama I'm willing to help so many and Osman yes say and your person me boana baby a Galamsi ni ade koso me nko kire national security for okay so you didn't come away me lawyers ba ho many ade.
Now, in reaction to Bank of Ghana Reader, National Security for led by Japan's 20 military men, Ekoye, etimi Ekoye ni fear won sem so ba baby no busia. Okatakyie FIFA etimi aman reaction to that particular incident so Eko so after so no yetimi eche no na yede ne ko esa release no. Wa react to National Security raid omutimi ko ready the home of the former Bank of Ghana, Governor, a friend say, Dr. Ernest Edison. Every couldn't quit your Okatakyie FIFA.
The same so-called national security led by Japa. Governor Addison fee. Say woman koni fee. Now say, what is this? What nonsense is this? Kofi, I hear nonsense. Security. Is this national security? So I said, okay, let me go and look at a Mrano. What governs the Act of National Security? A national security inquiry saying the same. It is a constitutional body.
Educate them.
Now yet, but the framers of the constitution, and they we will look at it. And the national security here. We will look at the composition of the national security. What every job is supposed to be done. So me and I'm saying, let me do a quick research. Know the laws that establish the national. Now I am called Article 83, National Security Council. Don't forget, your National Security Council, which is chaired and held by the president. So ordinarily, the framers of the constitution said they are going to set up a National Security Council. And maybe a coordinator, your fraud National Security Secretariat.
Exactly.
So because the president cannot run the day-to-day activity of the national security, that is how come he's appointed a coordinator to be there and do the job.
More fire.
But the president, if you want to see how serious the national security setup is, architecture is, that is why the only council in Ghana and a chair, a president, the military check council as well.
Exactly.
If it's a danger, if it's a president, the number one priority of it is to keep the people safe from external attacks, from internal attacks, gathering of information. So I see the National Security Council consists of the president, the vice president, ministers of foreign affairs, defense, interior, finance, and other ministers, as determined by the president. Now, Oko 84, it tells you the chair of the national security, who is supposed to be the chair of the national security. Now, functions of the National Security Council, advisory rule. The NSC advises the president on matters relating to national security, including foreign affairs, defense and internal security. So, per the constitution, other functions. The NSC may perform other functions as may be prescribed by the constitution or any other law. So, any other law, and you Act 1030. No, supplementing the constitution. Kofi Act. Now, National Security Council, aside the National Security Council, and the National Security Secretariat, and only the coordinator, which is a mandate of the law, Act 1030, and the Gina should be appointed. Now, under the Security Secretariat, and your word, your friend NIB, first name of any BNI, that is the National Investigations Bureau. Then we have a research department. Then we have a National Signals Bureau, NSB. All of these people, they are appointed by the coordinator in consultation with the president.
Precisely.
So the president has ultimate responsibility to see what the national security is being used for. What is the mandate of the national security? Act, I set a national security. Section 14. Enlarge on the role in the national security or mandate. Near national security in Kwano. Obet me a young maybe Obra for police, and Kahua. So, you the functions of the national security section 14 of Act 1030. What's the national security? Intelligence, internal intelligence shall. So, medical catcher say, internal intelligence, which is the NIB. Your friend NIB. Omoma Juma say, Omoba internal intelligence, gathering of information internally. The Madani security gas or which Omojuma penny. And NSB no. Omojuma pan say, Omoba signals from across the world. For any external threat. So NIB no and the research department research here, social re-engineering. It will call any society that is a serious society. The national security at every given point is much concerned with every facet of our lives. Whether school, whether music, whether movie. So Oko America, movies most of them are engineered by the national security. Because social reorientation, social re-engineering, and we sit in a country where the president does not, he has no clue what national security is used for. It's section 14. You read section 14. Was it the internal intelligence? The 14:1 no. Fabra near radio. Enlarging kakra. Enlarging is far from me. Enlarging. Enlarging. Let me educate you on near radio. Let's look at what the national security is supposed to be used for. Per the section that establishes the national security. Was it the internal intelligence shall brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholders on intelligence gathered internally. Etikamu ye komu gather intelligence internally. Na omo brief and I be na omo be soldier for cheche nkrofo ni ade. Ni omo djuma no no. Ni omo djuma. Sem funu sa na e tro ma mu ne so nkwasi asem so. Was it one internal security interest of the country? Ovia was a 14(1)(a)(b) was it monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. So first of all, majuma niye se mo be gather, mo be monitor, mo be collect, mo be analyze. Ye bu some say mranche na mo fofo mo di gumu no. Do they even have a clue what they do with this? National security. Ya ka munim red, and ya dey sere. Mo be kan kire ye intelligence amagada ene niam amaye wo ho. De hia de mo nye. Kofi anko. O say they shall be responsible, see no, for counter-intelligence. They shall be responsible for counter-intelligence and activities for internal security and stability of the country, and intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent counter-violence, extremism, including terrorism in the country. Now, Yanko read G in the radio. Also, they shall conduct investigations in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of national importance. So, investigations require national security. They are not supposed to be doing it alone. They are supposed to be doing it with the police. They are supposed to be doing it with the military. If it's a national security, we need the legal temerity to go to court. How many be? See, police depend what to make sure prosecute you. If you national security, on your man. All of a sudden, the national security has now turned into the police, making the police useless. See ya kwachi obi, ya ko obi dem, ya ko yesi, ni ya busa se. Mo the warrant buy, what's here to buy? Me do ba cost section 34 ho na ayi. Ni ya ko even under what circumstances they can go for a warrant and then come and operate. But before that, ye as a president and appointed national security coordinator and we appointed Osman. So on national security coordinator. Indecisive president in America. We no asako appointed Prosper Bani, former chief of staff. Saying he also be a special advisor to the president on national security. Our president no. National security coordinator. Our director generals of the three bodies. Prosper Bani na Juma say special advisor. Because the coordinator is supposed to receive information across the nation and advise you the president. It is special debate. Special debate. Prosper Bani position occupy. Yes, the president, you have the right to appoint anyone you so wish. But it should not be seen as though you are appointing people to go and take up offices that is constitutionally mandated, set up by an act. I feel like appointed Prosper Bani. Na Prosper Bani no atro krata say one also appoint Japa say Japa no emra meye national security de ben in charge of special operations ye busa say Japa no tumi be no de ye Kofi. So aside the fact that national security your friend say permanent staff permanent staff no mo under NIB under NSB under a research department what most are because of say intelligence gathering Emrane mahu kwan say national security betimi employ enipa bia de so wish say on be more information it move before musicians farmers chiefs any other traders if say BBC wo eya hemfumu a esa national security wo obi wo mu a obe more information quick say BBC wo eya kantamantoni adia esa obi wo more information quick. So apart from the workers of national security, the national security is supposed to employ and control the border so na ye or your farmer na mo or da mo payroll so it wo ye kura mo say Francis Poku time and Akuffo na kwasi prat ne na Kwaku bako national security operatives she body be anim ense kwan and because ye BSA avenue say and ye mumfa obi wo body obi wo asankregwa obi wo agona obi wo wiamu ase na mo ntua ne ka no instead see ebe na sa na nipa no wo jurisdiction specific how be feed information no afen kwase asem ko na national security ndi ye to aba
tattoo or national security. So when Ayansi Okatakyie FIFA etimi area tuja for the first time wetimi akasa concerning the arrest etimi eba ya national security for kwache no any who did there about social media no ankasa ena ede nani ekuhu ye so wetimi a describe incident e call so how I did to ebe force so no basically it was kidnapping utie de ka it was kidnapping ya brand no what I say ena omo ede be ye na omo eni kopi mu e national security a utimi say nye voices e call ye eni bi en social media nka ebi abone ya no mpeso mdim de enko betimi edi. So we for the first time update Okatakyie FIFA ediama concerning the arrest so abusia here Phoenix Media. The comment section is open. Obetimi share wadwin and your first time to wait me subscribe to channel say you post video obetimi enya update me di edisiki